Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We are working on... Hold on. I've got extra armies. Why do I have extra armies? Get out of here. Extra fleets, get out of here. Nobody needs that. So, I just established Iraq. Let's unpause the game, and we'll see what we can do to build up Iraq. No oil field capacity yet, but I'm sure there will be. They have the technology. However, I do have silk capacity for sure. So let's go ahead and build up some of that. Because silk is definitely something we need in our customs union. In fact, how are we doing with infrastructure? Infrastructure is rock solid in Baghdad. So let's just go ahead and max out silk. Let me see. Take a look at the market here. We're having slight market access issues in Deir ez-Zor. Are we? Or are we not? I thought we were having market access issues. No, we just thought we were. Cool. Real turmoil issue in Basra. What profitable industries do we have? We have sulfur mines. That's cool. We're pretty good on sulfur. Do we have any lead mines access? Not here. Sulfur up here. Tobacco over here. No strategic resources that I need. Deir ez-Zor definitely needs some level of development. And turmoil looks pretty difficult in all these areas. Iraq is still incorporating Deir ez-Zor. That's... Ugh, things are going real bad there, in fact. Allomatic mass migration. Wonderful. Does look like turmoil is going down a little bit over time. It's going to be going down a lot faster in Baghdad once we've got more plantations built there. Tobacco plantations are profitable, and Deir ez-Zor has some tobacco plantation capacity. So let's see. They've got the necessary infrastructure. Let's build one level of railways, and then we'll just max out the tobacco plantations. We've got the ability to do it. I'm going to go ahead and throw this railway at the top there, and that is going to take a lot of time to build, but that's okay. Mosul also does not have much. What else do we have that's profitable business-wise? We got profitable textile mills. Financial districts own the other stuff. Ooh, and we got tobacco plantations that are functional in Basra. Infrastructure is looking okay for the others. USA is improving relations. Wonderful. Let's get at least one level of railways in each of these states. I think that's a sensible way to approach this situation. They're building power plants. That's sensible. Ooh, we have silk production capacity in Basra as well. We'll go ahead and queue in all of that. Excellent. We have reduced production efficiency, but that's okay. We're also going to need... Let me see. Did I build that railway, or is that the government? Well, that's curious. Yeah, alright, we got one. Oh, we'll build two. We'll build two in Basra. And, you know, we'll queue in another one in Baghdad as well. And this will let us get all the tasty, tasty silk we want. So, what that means is that silk prices are going to drop as silk plantations cover more of the cost. That's going to be... Okay, why do you have market access problems? Why do you have market access? Oh, because the devastation. It's the devastation. Yeah, and that's just going to go down over time. Alright, so that's enough to be going forward with. Let's throw all of the railways at the top of the queue. Not loving the way the queue is got 5 pages, even though it doesn't actually have 5 pages. So let that go for now. Ooh, big issue with never mind. Convoys are good to go. Any trade routes I can cut. I'm going to be able to cut a silk import trade route reasonably soon, but I can't do so yet. Although it is going down. Let's see what the populations look like. There's a lot of labor available in these zones. So that's good. That's very good. So, silk plantations... Oh. We have much more capacity in Baghdad. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and max it out. Let's be capacity maxing. Maybe their livestock ranches went down. Alright, so silk import route from France is continuing to decrease. Well, it's holding even for now. Excellent. I can finally remove my reliance on foreign silk. I'm bringing in silk from both the... the French are exporting to me, and I'm importing from the French. Hope this helped. Oh my goodness. These railways take so long to build. Oh my gosh, Baghdad. Oh my gosh, Iraq. It's going to be a hard time for you. This is going to be a hard time for you. Maybe I should build more levels of railways. I think that might be the best call, actually. We're working on silk plantations once again. These ones in Basra. Fishing wharves are profitable. I can max out those. And I can build up some sulfur mines as well. Those are reasonably profitable. You see, they're playing around with the balance of buildings in these zones. Wall deck, alright. Deris Zor. Can these tobacco plantations really not hire at all? Oh, there's no transport, because we haven't built a railway yet. And we're in the process. You know what? I'm going to queue in one more level of railway in both of these areas. I think it's going to be necessary to develop them. That additional railways be built. Ho 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 ho! Construction queue is having a real one. Trarza peasant revolt attitude improved. That's cool. British and French still shooting at each other. It's been, 10 years. The 10 Years' War. Someone wants legal guardianship. John Berger? John Berger, you're not... It's not cool. Whatever you're trying to get up to, it's not cool. Let's expand the Navy. I can definitely afford to increase the size of... Excuse me, Food Combine of Flanders is losing profitability. That's not great. So is Phillips. What's going on with the electronics situation? Can I improve it by building more buildings that use radios and telephones and whatnot? Where's telephones? Here they are. Okay, so telephones are pretty affordable. Can I export any of these? I can. Export a bunch of telephones to Britain. And radios I can definitely export. Everyone loves radios. No, really? Interesting. That's fascinating. Can I do anything to help my electrics industries be more efficient? We should be all on radio production. I don't know why some weren't. I mean, I know why. It's because I set them up not to be a while ago, but things are good. Alright, Phillips is profitable again. Now, Food Combine. Let me see. Where's groceries in this situation? Groceries are cheap. I can definitely... Can't export many. What about liquor? Let's export some to Morocco, some to America, some to France. That's curious. I wonder why liquor is so abundant. Oops. I mean, I know why. It's because I'm producing a ton of it, but that doesn't really answer the question. I'm getting a bunch of liquor from trade routes from Egypt and China. Can I get rid of those? How do I have liquor import routes? Unbelievable. Unbelievable! So this one's an export route. Yeah, these are all export routes. My food combine is unprofitable because I'm having my market flooded with cheap liquor. Cheap foreign liquor. Alright, any other export routes I can cut? I actually do need this iron coming from France. This oil, this coal, this lead. I do need a lot of those resources. I don't need this silk anymore, because I got my own silk. Let me see. I'm bringing in a lot of iron. I am actually bringing in a lot of raw materials from other places. So that's part of what's happening. All right, how's the construction situation? All right, oh boy. Situation's a little rough in the construction queue there. So, now that we've provided a bunch of employment, how's the population of Baghdad doing? It is decreasing. Turmoil is going down, though. So building up the industry there is helping. Tobacco plantations in Deir ez-Zor are not fully staffed yet, but they should be. What they really need is universities in these places, but I'm not really able to help with that. Because universities are government-owned, basically, and I don't have the ability to affect that. Can I theoretically export sulfur? I can. We'll sell some to China and some to the French, and then we'll bring up our sulfur capacity. Where we with infrastructure, we're just fine in infrastructure. Let's throw 10 levels into Mosul. An absent mind, Flanders. There have been reports of Manfred de Crozer, head of the Catholic Church, not attending meetings or fulfilling his obligations. We can no longer ignore his absence. De Crozer barely even responds when we call his name. A blank stare. He almost doesn't blink. Let's go for a walk, we tell him, and he nods in silence, and in silence, we walk. A doctor needs to see him. He loses his psychological affliction, and he gets treatment for 2 years to reduce his popularity. He can get the help he needs in an asylum. He dies. Psychoanalysis has become a positive trend. Only 33% chance. A doctor needs to see him. Let's do it. It gets rid of his affliction. Shabamzo. Buy or else. A group representing those within the petite bourgeoisie with an interest in the tools trade has begun lobbying for government action against Scandinavia, citing its hostile trade practices. They'd been in and out of the foreign minister's office all morning, men of wealth and status, all known to the ministry, all reciting the same complaints. The Scandinavian trade war, impediment of the free movement of goods, and seizure of unrealized gains. Just as he stood to flick the lock closed for the day, another knock rung out. The energy flowed out of him all at once, nearly driving him to fall onto the carpet. With a grimace, he forced himself to take another step and fling open the door. Yes, sir, if you would have a seat. It is only understandable they join the Anti-Scandinavian League, or we will not shift our stance on command. Petit bourgeois gets angrier and weaker. No, they join it either way. Well, weakening them would be nice. Let's do it. Let's see. What's their trade situation? Oh, they're on free trade. I don't know what you're talking about. Can I open their market? Anyone else not on free trade? They're all on free trade. Austria-Hungary's under whateverism. Mercantilism. So is Sicily. Can I open your I can't. Is it because we're two good friends? You know, we're cordial. Cordial with Austria-Hungary, too. Alright, let's take a quick look at the rest of our subjects. Let's see, they want consumption-based taxation. Absolutely not. Completely the wrong call. Who have they got in power? They've got the petite bourgeoisie, they're protectionists. And they've got the landowners, they're jingoists. So theoretically, a move to professional army could work. No opposition on this. There will be some from the rural folk, I think, because they're... yeah. But I think it should be... Let me see, the petit bourgeois... Like, oh no, interesting. Patriotic doesn't apply to army model. Meritocratic, reactionary. Interesting. Can't do universal suffrage yet. Still got land-based taxation. Ooh, the petit bourgeois can get them out of that for sure. If we go to per capita, the petit bourgeois will support it. If you go to proportional, the petit bourgeois will support it. Let's go to proportional. And they're doing it. Excellent. Now, Ethiopia. You've got a movement for presidential republic. What kind of chances does that have? 20% against a 52% stall chance. That's going to be rough. But I bet you can make it happen. Protectionist and pacifist. Interesting. Give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. We can always help them. Now, Marina Kingdom, you still have that movement for state atheism. You've still got the landowners and government. You've got professional armies. There's nothing else I can do over here in the current state of affairs. Ooh. Anglo-Indian aristocratic revolt. Nice. Siak, no political movements, but you got the petit bourgeois in power. They're held by a pacifist. Protectionists in the armed forces. So you should definitely... Excellent. Be able to go to professional army or national militia. I could put Siak in national militia. That would probably be better overall. Yeah, and I can do that because these guys are pacifists. So that should be fine. Very solid chance. And what about Banjar? Banjar is working on Presidential Republic. Where are they in that? It's looking pretty good. Alright, excellent. So, I was talking about expanding the Navy, so let's go ahead and do that. I got plenty of light ships. Let's build more. I think we'll build another packet of levels. And then we'll just do exactly the same. Wonderful. Over here. So I got 35, 30, and 30. So we'll just go 35 and 35. And that'll be 35 in all zones. And that'll be just fine. Oh, you know what? I didn't do enough. We'll go to 40 in all zones. I'm going to do a huge naval reform. But bigger navies are going to be very important for keeping my power projection up. And it'll be important so that I can use my main army to do naval invasions, which is a thing I theoretically very much want to do. Alright, be prepared for the game to slow down. We're going to see how the war between the British and the French is going. Yep, this is the game slowing down. This is not your machine. This is my machine. Oh boy. Oh boy, it really wants to crash bad. Let me see. We got about 8 million dead and wounded on the British side, and about 5 million dead and wounded on the French side. Oh boy. Oh boy. It almost proper crashed. Alright, maybe I need to stop going to that screen. It's just so funny to me that that war keeps going on. It's absolutely bananas. Fascist Australia. Australia, what are you doing over there? Let's declare some interests. I keep thinking I'll be in a diplomatic play, and then finding myself not in a diplomatic play. I don't have an interest in India. Oh, because I lost mine when I lost Siak. That's funny. So we'll declare one over there. We'll declare one in New England, and one in Dixie. That'll be nice. That'll let us get involved. Yep. East Africa's got a revolt happening as well. We'll see if Great Britain can handle that. Now, what else does our market need? Doing pretty solid on steel. Need more sugar, interestingly, but only by a little bit. Could use some more fish. Let's see where we can develop fish. Fishing. We got fishing wharves available in the Marina Kingdom. Just a few. What about Mesurtine? Mesurtine's got some available. Plenty of infrastructure. Although those are downsizing. I wonder why they're not profitable. Very sad. No... Not enough qualifications, perhaps, due to no universities. Now, Isak, you and I have a truce for another closing in on 3 years. Which is all well and good, but it's going to have to go. Until then, though, let's build up some... let's build up Isak some. We're going to need to build a railway here as well. Go ahead and throw that at the top of the queue. Wow, the queue is Robert Borcht. Look at this queue. Unbelievable. Okay, now we're doing okay. It's just the first page that's Robert Borcht. Let me see. This situation going on in Mahra. Can I get a protectorate here? No, I can't. So it doesn't matter. East African Capitals Revolt, not my bag. Ditto this situation and Anhalt. Sounds like a German thing. You know, I've tried to let Prussia run wild, and they basically haven't been able to. It's kind of funny. I've been in a defensive pact with them for a long time, so no one's really stopped them from doing stuff, but it is what it is. Venezuela, you want to give us investment rights. No, thank you. I would rather have you as a protectorate. I could do it, too. Oh, that would be extremely rude. Oh, they're in the Paris Convention. Oh, that would be extremely unwise. Unwise and rude. Now, New Grenada, on the other hand, is fun-aligned. I could get them. I could pull them in. That'd be 31.6 infamy. Absolutely not. Ooh, oil in East Borneo. Heck yes. I'll build up that oil. Absolutely. Absolutely. Build all 18 levels of it. They got the infrastructure to support it, but I'll build a railway just for funsies. Grab that railway, put it at the top of the queue, as always, and we're going to be full of oil. Excellent. There's the submarine unlocked. I almost never build submarines. I don't think they're worth it. Hey, Iraq, when are you going to discover your oil? It's already 1910. Gosh darn it. Iraq. Iraq, discover your oil. Gosh dang it, Iraq. What do I pay you for? You don't pay me. That's right, you pay me to rule you. Just as European imperialist Jesus intended. Standard of living is just bang up. Really, really rock solid. Feeling pretty pleased about that. So let's see. We got Mosul out of its situation. Deir ez-Zor's getting there. Baghdad's still got a little turmoil, but not much, and Basra is clean. Turmoil-free. So Baghdad, what do you have that's profitable? Profitable tobacco plantations. Not a lot else. You've got some textile mills that are doing gangbusters. So let's build up 10 levels of that. There's plenty of infrastructure here, and that should be just fine. I wonder if I lose those convoys for a second every time I do a big build-up, so because I'm like sending in resources. I know that doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. What it is. All right, so the Anglo-Indian aristocratic revolt is losing, and that shouldn't shock anyone, because that's kind of what always happens when there's revolts in British India with no support from a foreign power. And this, God, my construction queue is running so fast now. Let me take a look at other people's markets. What can I make money doing in Prussia? I could build up arts academies. Oh my God, this is the best day. I'm gonna build arts academies in you, Prussia. You're gonna be chock full. Where are they? Do you not have arts academies in Brandenburg? You're gonna have arts academies, Prussia. I'm gonna shove arts academies in your mouth. You're gonna have so many. You're gonna make so much art, Prussia. It's gonna be bananas. I'm just kidding. It's not going to be bananas. You're not going to be making bananas at the arts academies. You're going to be making art. Photos. Let me see. Everything else is pretty okay. What about France? I know France's market is pretty rock solid. Let me see. Oh, I'm reverse sorting now. You need a lot of rubber. Well, France, I don't know what to tell you. You've got so very much. Wait a minute. Do you not have any rubber producing territory in all this? Oh my gosh! Look at the devastation. That's what's happening. All of France's overseas holdings are totally devastated by this, by having a forever war with Great Britain. So at 100% devastation. Oh no, businesses still operate at 100% devastation. It's just they don't have any access to the market. That's why. Oh, that's brutal. All right, Switzerland. What do you got going on? Some kind of war. All right. Who are you? You're communist Switzerland. Yeah, I'll help you fight communism for sure. Oh, they'll become our protectorate. You know, absolutely. That'll be fine. That was probably a mistake. I don't know if they'll have access to our market, but I'll definitely send some guys. I'll be able to solve this problem for you, Switzerland. Maybe I can get some kind of free trade corridor from France. Maybe I can do something like that. That would be extremely silly. But on the other hand, that is like exactly the way great powers kind of operated for a long time. This construction queue. Whew! I don't know what to tell you about this, friends. Maybe I should report this. This feels like a bad bug. But who knows? Anyway, I'm not too worried about it for the moment. Oh my goodness, Greece became a protectorate of Austria-Hungary. Yeah, you're mad at me, Greece. I know. It's because I've been fighting you in a lot of wars, but you don't need to be. You've got what you want. Oh, poor Dobruja. Tiny slice of Ottoman territory all alone by itself. Oh my gosh, same thing with Ottoman Montenegro. Incredible. How could this happen? Maybe I'll steal Ottoman Montenegro and then grab the rest of Montenegro from these other countries. I wonder if Austria-Hungary would part with just a weensy bit of Montenegro. I wonder if they only have an eensy-weensy bit of it. It would be sensible. And then we could have a nice free Montenegro. Let me see. Communist Oman's popping off. It's actually nobody's bag right now. Maybe I should get involved. I can't because it's the opening moves. Let's wait a minute or two. See how things go. Nobody's gotten involved in Switzerland. Except for me. I'm deeply involved. Maybe I should mobilize my... Yeah, I'll mobilize my conscripts. It'll make the war shorter. So, communist Oman situation. It's just these areas. So it'll need to be done by naval invasion. I think that'll be fine. No one seems inclined to step in. So, you know... Maybe we'll leave it. Maybe we'll see if Oman can sort itself out. Let me see. This one is Jaisalmari. We can ignore that. I declared too many interests. Trade unions petition government. Representing his constituents in the trade unions, Philip de Ville has issued a formal petition to the Dutch government to pass protectionism. One last matter for the day, sir. Members of your constituency arrived this morning. They're asking rather loudly and insistently if you would meet with them about new legislation. Well, is that it? Goodness, you seem as if you've seen a ghost. I'm sure I can spare the last hours of light for them, can't I? I believe so, sir. They weren't taking no for an answer. It's not ideal. Government's not that legitimate. I don't want protectionism. You know what? This is what the people want. We'll do it. Against the odds, despite not enjoying full rights under Dutch law, some wealthier Sunni people have begun moving into neighborhoods and frequenting establishments they would normally be excluded from. If we want our children to have a future, this is where we should raise them, he said. I want them to be somewhere safe. She crossed her arms. Have you seen the looks we get? When people talk about safe, they don't mean safe for us, they mean safe from us. It means some new regulations to keep the peace. 2% of Sunni pops become more radical, 50% more radicals for discrimination, or they've fairly earned their success and all that entails. You know I love weakening the landowners in the Catholic Church. We'll do the second one. Shabamzo. And let me see. What's our... If we go to protectionism, what's our chances? Chances are rock solid. But industrialists, big mad. Let's do it. I might need to fight the industrialists over this. We'll see. Alright. In any case, that is bringing us to the end of the episode. We got a war kicking off in Switzerland, but one that I think we're very much going to win. So I am feeling pretty good about that. We decided to not get involved in Oman, and we may, if things get very silly with this protectionism thing, involve the Prussians and French in our internal affairs. But if we do, that's a question for next time. For now, I've had fun. I hope you've had fun, and I'll see you on the other side.